This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Tuesday, March 11th. A near carbon copy of yesterday's weather with sunny skies and warm temps. The high will be 78, clear this evening with a low of 55. Here are today's headlines. An arrest warrant affidavit obtained Monday by the Dallas Morning News sheds new light on the moments leading up to the Forest Hill shooting last week that killed a Fort Worth rapper and his young daughter. On March 3rd, police say Ronnie Sibley, a 35-year-old rapper known musically as Lil Ronnie, and Romani Sibley, his 5-year-old daughter, were fatally shot about 10:50 a.m. in broad daylight at Slappy's Car Wash in the 6500 block of Forest Hill Drive. Days later, 24-year-old Adonis Robinson and 21-year-old Jacoby Russell were each booked into the Tarrant County Jail on a capital murder charge in connection with the shooting. Both Robinson and Russell remained in custody Monday afternoon, with bail set for each at $1.5 million. According to the affidavit, Ronnie was vacuuming his red Dodge Challenger on the north side of the car wash at 10:48 a.m. when Robinson and Russell pulled up in a white Kia Rio. As the suspects rounded the corner of the building, the affidavit says they immediately began firing multiple rounds toward Ronnie's car. They were armed with an assault-style rifle and handguns. In other news, a growing number of Texans fear their golden years could turn to lead, with many feeling financially unprepared as retirement draws closer. That's according to a report by BlackRock. In a new survey, the world's largest asset manager found retirement security fears consume many in Texas. Out of about 500 respondents surveyed, BlackRock found that 78% are concerned that the system is leaving too many Americans without sufficient savings to live in old age. About 62% of Texans reported having under $150,000 in retirement savings. Meanwhile, a slim 22% of employed Texans felt very confident in having enough money to last through retirement, while nearly half are more concerned about going broke during their golden years than they are dying. BlackRock's findings are consistent with a body of evidence showing widespread retirement insecurity, especially with the solvency of Social Security a big question mark as more depart the workforce. Costlier living expenses driven by inflation have exacerbated the problems. Next up, the Social Security Administration will resume withholding full benefits from senior citizens who have received overpayments, reversing a Biden policy in an effort to recoup $7 billion over the next decade. Under the Biden administration last year, the agency reduced the amount of overpayments that Social Security would recoup to just 10% of any one paycheck. Critics say it's a return to the policy they called clawback cruelty because many of the overpayments were mistakes by the government and resulted in seniors being unable to pay bills when their benefits were suddenly reduced to zero. The policy shift comes as the Old Age and Disability Benefit Agency comes under scrutiny from President Donald Trump and advisor Elon Musk, who have demanded deep job cuts at the agency. And a Titanic exhibition returns to Dallas after a trip around the world. The exhibition is a time portal of recreated rooms, artifacts, and poignant personal stories that transports visitors back to the future as the world's most luxurious ocean liner set sail, only to sink into the deadly, icy Atlantic Ocean just days later. This is the Titanic exhibition's second trip to Dallas, having docked at Fair Park 25 years ago. Since then, Zeller's Titanic shows have made more than 100 ports of call around the globe. The show is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wednesdays through Sundays. It typically takes about an hour to board, tour the exhibit, and disembark. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from the Dallas Morning News.